Monk mode made me depressed and ruined my productivity. Going monk mode is actually the worst thing you can do for yourself right now. Cutting off the people you love and becoming isolated is a huge mistake if you want to actually progress with your work. In this video, I'll tell you what realistically happens on monk mode after doing it for about a year, why it's such a huge mistake, and what you should do instead to make progress with your work. Better progress. Welcome to the Self-Transcendence series. Self-transcendence means to overcome your old self and pursue your goals and fulfill your potential every day. It's a method I developed while exploring the lives and mentality of great men and has allowed me to achieve perfect discipline. This video serves to inspire you and educate you while showing you what self-transcendence looks like. If you want to become a disciplined man starting now, join our free group in which you'll find the Self-Transcendence Challenge, which will teach you how to do this step by step. I tried monk mode pretty much for the past year. So I think I started around September 2023 and I ended in September 2024. So that was my monk mode period. Essentially, waking up and trying to do as much work as possible. That was my life. And basically it led to no results in mid or mild to moderate depression. That's what my 1 year of monk mode actually led me to. Because what happened is that I would work for 1 week and I would have these burnouts and I would work just completely burned out, and obviously I didn't relax or do anything like that outside of work. So I was just thinking 24/7 with this sort of obsession to work as much as possible. And that's what monk mode did for me. It was very fun, a very fun year of just pain. The only positive was that I learned how to be disciplined, but besides that, I didn't actually get any results with the monk mode, because what I figure out is that it's bullshit. Monk mode is bullshit. It's a completely unbalanced, unnatural, borderline psychotic way of life that doesn't actually give you better work, and you can't stick with it anyway. So what you're doing on monk mode is you are essentially burning yourself out, and when you are working all day every day burned out pretty much, what happens is that the work you produce is low quality. So you either don't work that much because you can't stick to it because it's inhumane and you keep procrastinating, or when you're supposed to be doing work, you're doing something else. You're not actually working, you're not having focus during your work sessions, or you are putting in work, but the work you're putting in is just not that high quality because you're literally burned out. Like you can't function properly. And this is what happens this is what you do to yourself when you go into what they call monk mode and you cut off your social life and you cut off everything, and you don't allow yourself even any time to relax, just from day and night working. And that's what monk mode is. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea because I can tell you that the right people in your life, like having a social life, actually gives you progress with your work, actually helps you with your work. You know what? Because the right people support you, they motivate you, they actually make you want to do the work, not forcing yourself through monk mode. And the people that promote monk mode are usually guys that the only thing they got going on in their lives is pretty much that they make money, and they're like incels, borderline incels. They just never do anything else besides working on their business. They just stay in their room all day on their laptop. And that's fine, I respect the hustle. Nice. But at the end of the day, when you're taking life advice, just because somebody is rich doesn't mean that they're correct about everything. It just means that they know how to run a business. That's why they're rich. But in terms of like their social life, they're probably shit. So the people who promote the monk mode are the people who don't have good relationships with their family. They don't have any real love in their life, so they're just after Instagram Russian models, that are there for the money. They don't really have any friends. All their friendships are just based on like using their friends to progress their business. So the people who do monk mode are pretty much insane. Like they don't actually function socially. Like socially, they're dysfunctional people. They don't actually like, if you have a proper family, you can't go monk mode and just ignore your family for 3 months. It just doesn't work this way. So the point I'm trying to make is that having the right people in your life that you genuinely love, actually motivates you. Ever since I had a girlfriend, so when my monk mode ended, I found my girlfriend. And when that happened, I've been 10 times more motivated since. And I've actually put in more work without being on monk mode, because I've just been motivated because I have the right person in my life to support me. So the point I'm making is that this monk mode is BS, and that if you have the right people in your life, you should never cut them off to do monk mode. It's just stupid. It's stupid. I saw this post. It made me laugh, but I saw this post on social media. And basically it said like some guy was panicking because basically he had broken up with his girlfriend, and to go monk mode, and basically he regretted it after a month or something. Yeah, of course, you dumbass. You can't cut off the right people in your life that actually support you. Listen, if you have the wrong people around you, so your family isn't supportive, your friends aren't supportive, your girlfriend is slowing you down, and listen, always you're gonna be slowed down because of just purely you have to spend time to maintain a relationship and money, but in general she should support what you're actually doing. But besides that, if she's not supporting what you're actually doing, if your friends are slowing you down, making you do stuff that you don't want to, if your family is not supporting you, then those people shouldn't be in your life anyway. We're not talking about monk mode. We're not talking about whatever grind set hustle mentality you want to have. We're not talking about that. In general, just as a life principle, these people shouldn't be in your life. You shouldn't be surrounded by people who don't actually support what you want to achieve. The people you should be with should support what you want to achieve, your ambitions in life. So forget monk mode, cut those people off anyway, right now. Now, we've established that monk mode is BS, and that you need to, if you have the right people in your life that support you, they actually motivate you. So what do you do instead of doing monk mode? Well, there's 3 steps. First is cut off all distractions. I don't mean your social life. Don't cut off the right people from your life. That's stupidity. It's just gonna make you depressed. I mean the BS like video games, watching movies, and just shit like that. Social medias. Cut all that shit off, because basically what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're serious about your life, you don't need this shit anyway. Like, okay, social life is crucial, but none of that shit is crucial and you don't need it. And if you're actually serious and you wanna make as fast progress as possible, do that. Cut off the distractions. I promise you'll free up so much time, you won't even be able to feel it. It's so much time. After you cut off all the distractions, excluding your social life, but including people that in your social life that are not actually supported, but you should cut them off anyway. The second step is just to put in the work. Put in the hard work. 80 hours, fucking 50 hours, fucking 100 hours. Set a standard each week that you actually have to meet, a standard of work. And not just any work, the important work, the work on the important tasks. If you want to start a business, this means creating a product, promoting the product, going on sales calls. That's literally the only important thing about a business. So instead of doing random shitty work that doesn't actually help you, and procrastinate and learning quotations and planning quotations and being a perfectionist in quotations, instead of doing all that shit, I mean the work that actually makes you gives you progress, and do that for however many hours a week you want. And the rest of the time, this is the third step. So the time outside of work, which there needs to be time outside of work, otherwise you burn out pretty much immediately. So if you don't want to burn out and produce low quality work, you need time outside of work. The rest of the time, spend it on self-improvement habits. like working out, meditating, things like that genuinely help you, like give you more energy, make your mental health better. So these things actually help you put in the work and put in the work better. But also spend your time with the right people. So instead of going monk mode and cutting off everybody, cutting off your mom, I'm not gonna speak to you. I'm doing monk mode right now. Do you realize how stupid that shit sounds? Cut it off, okay? Don't do that. Just rest with the right people. So as long as you put in the amount of work you want to put in each week, whether it's 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 hours, whatever the amount of work is, the third step is to just, when you're outside of work, do the self-improvement habits, just to sustain your health and mental and physical health, but then spend the time with the right people. Your girlfriend, your family, your friends, the people that support you, that make you more motivated, that make you stronger, that tell you to go and do better. And that's it. But please calm down with the monk mode thing and just cutting off your social life. It's a terrible idea. So did I self-transcend today? Before I get into it, mwah, tomorrow. Anyway, now let me show you my system. So here it is. Here it is. I slept today. You know what? I was very tired today. Like my sleep, I went to bed 15 minutes earlier, and I guess like it was very brutal or something, because the whole day I just wanted to fall asleep. So I'm not getting enough sleep right now. Deep work was done. In fact, it was extremely productive. It was really productive. Here I've written down what I've done with the deep work. This is done as well. Bam. This current deep work is done, and this will be done no problem. So today is 5 out of 5, 0 bad habits, and self-transcendence was completed. Unfortunately, it cannot be a perfect week, but we have recouped from the bad Monday. It won't be a perfect week, in fact, because, this is the last day. So I'm gonna go on a break for 5 days. The uploads, me uploading videos, will not stop because I've planned a bunch of videos. I've already created them. This is what I was doing with my work sessions today. My head hurts, my brain hurts, my everything hurts because of creating so many videos. But hopefully they do well. Hopefully they perform. I'm creating a video every day, but then I have to create 5 more on top of that for each day I'm gone. Right now I'm going to create this one that you're seeing right now. I usually do it next morning. I won't be available next morning, so I'm going to do it this night. But yeah, today was a perfect day. I self-transcended and I had a perfect day of discipline. I fulfilled my potential as a man. If you want to do like me and set clear goals with your life and start putting in the work every single day, if you want to know how to start, how to be productive, how to be disciplined, how to get the ball rolling with your life, join our community. It's literally designed for that. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll be back to self-transcend in around 5 days.